Hi everyone, this is part 2 of my devlog. I just want to say thank you to everyone for all your kind comments. It really does mean a lot. I want to say thank you to Akko for helping animate. He's an incredible dev, and I linked his portfolio in the description. Please check him out. So in part 1, I made a combat system, but as you can see, I didn't figure out how to weld it, so it just ended up looking like this, and it really was just really bad. So I ended up reworking the combat system. With advice from a comment I got, the first thing I did was get rid of the hitbox module I used and replace it with overlap params. With overlap params, I was able to figure out how to weld the hitbox to the player, and it worked a lot more consistently. This is what the combat looked like right after adding overlap params. It ended up one-shotting the dummy, but 15 minutes later I figured out that I placed the hit table on the wrong line, which caused the script to register that the dummy was being hit multiple times. After fixing it, this is what I ended up with. So the combat on its own looked fine, but I wanted it to look a little better, so I ended up borrowing some VFX from this particle pack and added it to my workspace. And after scripting the effects on the client side, this is what I ended up with. Now that the combat was done, with the help of a friend, I ended up making a combat module that holds attributes to the player's current state, which allows me to make sure a player can attack and block at the same time. So before I show you the last thing I made, I just want to say that this move took me about 5 hours to make. I think that this is one of the hardest things I've ever had to make, and it took me a lot of help from other people to be able to finish it. So the first problem that ended up coming up was I thought I could animate, but lo and behold, I can't. And I ended up spending an hour trying to animate just to end up asking Akko to animate it for me. And after being sent some insane animations, here's how it turned out. I realized I never told you guys what I was making, but I ended up making a move where it grabs the player, then it slams him down into the ground. It's a simple concept, but it took so long to script. For the modules, I used the Easy Camera Shaker, I used a Rock module, and I used the module that I made earlier in the video. For the server side, I ended up using Vector 3 dot to detect if the enemy was facing me. If not, I multiplied the player's Y value by -1 to turn the character around. It made sense in my head, but it isn't at all the correct formula, but I got lucky, and it works anyways. Now if a player were to have their backs towards me, it would turn them around and play the animation. And here is the final result. Hi everyone, this is now the end of my video. If you would like to help me out, feel free to comment things I should add, or you could DM me on Discord if you would want to help dev. Thank you to all the kind comments I got last video. I really wasn't expecting it, but it means a lot. Thank you. Bye.